You are listening to Season 2 of The Diary of a Wannabe Writer, the short and often daily podcast in which I chronicle my life and attempt to be a writer by writing daily. Sometimes. Hello, today is Tuesday the 21st of October 2025 and you're listening to The Diary of a Wannabe Writer. And if I'm honest, I haven't done any writing today. I've been in a really weird, panicky mood today. It's a bit better now. This morning I felt awful. I didn't go to the gym. I did manage to get that book read. As I said before, it was quite a short book. I think I said yesterday it was 270 pages. But when I took out all the acknowledgements and all the extra material, it only was actually 249. So I read about 50 pages last night before I went to bed. And I managed to read the rest today. And then I've just felt just strange all day. I've dozed a bit and haven't done a lot. And then I went to the book club and actually had quite a lot to say about the book. Can't even remember what it's called. So there's not much point. It's called Hum, H-U-M. And it's set very slightly in the future. It's in a world where people are getting addicted to mobile phones and technology and relying too much on it and all that kind of stuff, and it's okay. I will actually talk about it in a future episode, but actually get the name and the title and think more about what I'm going to say, which then gives me the problem about what I'm going to actually say today, because as I say, I've done no writing. I'm recording this at 20 minutes past 9. I was actually watching Big Brother, and then I suddenly thought, if I don't record the podcast, it's going to be gone 11 o'clock by the time I actually record it. That's assuming I sit up and watch Big Brother late and live. So, yeah. So I thought I better do it now. Not that I've got I've got a little bit to say. So I was researching some stuff earlier. Not very interesting. But obviously this is show 250. Of this season 2, or I should probably call it series 2, shouldn't I, because we're not in America, but anyway, but that makes it the 450th overall episode, not including the bonus episodes, which is absolutely nuts. But even if we call this number 250, I actually went to have a look to see if the number 250 has any cultural significance anywhere, and not really is the answer. So this is off Google. It says the number 250 is an even composite number with a rich set of mathematical properties and cultural meanings. Well, okay. So it's even, as in it's divisible by 2 without, and comes out as a full number. And it's also divisible by more than 2 factors, which makes it a composite number. And the factors it's divisible by are 1, 2, 5, 10, 25, 50, 125 and 250. It can also be described using only prime numbers. So apparently 250 is the same as 2 times 5 to the power of 3. It's not a perfect square or cube, so there is not a whole number that is or an integer number, an integer which is a cube or a square root. So yeah, that's not very interesting. And then I looked to see if there's anything else interesting about it. I'm not going to bother reading out the binary number that represents 250, but the hexadecimal number is FA. Which rather describes the content of this podcast. And in Roman numerals, excuse me, it is CCL. Now, when it comes to our cultural and historical significance, there is one quite interesting. So in Mandarin, and I'm going to massacre the pronunciation, 250 is stated, I think it's Baiwu, something like that. I'll have to get someone who speaks Mandarin to lecture me. But it's an insult used to refer to someone considered a foolish simpleton. That's the number 250. So I'd love to know etymologically why that is. If I've got any Mandarin-speaking listeners who could explain that to me, that'd be wonderful. And of course, next year, it's the 250th anniversary of American independence, I believe. So that's incredibly unexciting, isn't it? I wonder how Trump will manage to make that about him. So yes, so that was my thoughts today, to actually tie the episode into the episode number 250. I'm still on track, so hopefully I'll do another 10 this month, what with 10 days left, which will get me up to 260. And I'm already starting to kind of think about next year. So I've already, I mean, it's not signed off, things might change, but I'm pretty sure I know what music I'm going to use, because I like to change the music every year, the opening music. And that music obviously ties in with my, with the live streams as well. But yeah, I think I've signed off the music I'm going to use. Pretty sure I've signed off the photograph I'm going to use for the podcast. It's the one I had taken at Beamish of me in a bowler hat and sort of various old-fashioned clothing. And I'm trying to decide what bonus episodes to stick out at Christmas. But I think most of them, it's going to be just for the sake of it, isn't it? Because most of those are longer, and they don't. Last year, they didn't really get the listening. I think the good thing about this is it's 5 or 6 minutes long, and even when I overrun a little bit, it's not by very much. Show 300, which will be at some point in December, is going to be a longer one. It's going to be the last regular episode of the year, and it will be my writing review of the year. But other than that, I will do some bonus episodes between then and the new year. And you'll probably get a trailer for the new season featuring the new music between Christmas and the new year. Well, this is all exciting, isn't it? Anyway, that's me for today. Probably won't get much writing done tomorrow because I'm going to see a friend of mine in London, but who knows? Anyway, thank you for listening. Take care. Bye-bye.
You have been listening to The Diary of a Wannabe Writer. For more information about what I'm writing, go to linktr.ee/Richard Writes, capital R, capital W, where you can find details of my website and social media. I may see you there.